Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super adorable mini hexagon gift bag. I made 200 of these to take as swaps to Stampin' Up's 30th anniversary onstage event this week, and I wanted to show you how to make these. So we're going to go ahead and make this version, and I just wanted to show you this has a Velcro closure. And on the inside, I made these little 1-inch button magnets made with our designer series paper, and I will show you how to make these at the end of the video. So let me show you how fun and easy these are to make. We're going to start with a piece of old olive cardstock that measures 4 3/8 inches by 3 1/8 inches. And along the 4 3/8 side, we're going to score this at 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to rotate it clockwise, and on the 3 1/8 inch side, we're going to score this at 1 and 2 3/4. Now let me show you a template here. The next thing we're going to do is score these diagonal lines, and that's going to be in these two sections here. And we're just going to connect corner to corner with diagonal lines. So using the Take Your Pick tool and a ruler, I'm just going to place my stylus right there at the crisscross intersection of the vertical and horizontal score lines. Then I'm going to place the ruler next to the stylus and then line up the other side of the ruler with the next intersection and just go ahead and score at a diagonal. And I'm going to do that kind of in the same direction on both sides. Then I'm going to do the opposite direction. Okay, the diagonal score lines are done. Next, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Simply Scored again, and at 1.5 inches and 3.5 inches, we're going to score down to where the intersection of those diagonal lines meets. So again, score down to that intersection. I'll show you the template again. So we did our crisscross lines, and then we scored down at 1.5 and 3.5, but stopped right here at the intersection. Next, I'm going to fold and burnish in all the score lines that go all the way across the paper, ignoring the diagonal score lines for now. All right, now using my paper snips, let me bring that template back. We're going to go ahead and remove this lower corner rectangle. I'm going to then cut up each of these vertical score lines, stopping at that horizontal line. Then we're going to remove this whole top section, but leave this one section here. So we're removing all of this, but this last little 1-inch section here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now that we've cut on each of these bottom tabs, we should be able to fold on those diagonal score lines now. And then I just kind of take my thumb and forefinger and middle finger and kind of pinch on that short little section there. Okay, now before we put the box together, I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of the Under the Mistletoe Designer Series paper, and this piece measures 1 inch by 1 3/4 inches. And I'm going to glue that down to this panel. Okay, next to put this box together, I'm going to flip it to this side. We're going to go ahead and fold on the second score line from the left. Place glue along the tab there. Then I'm going to fold from the first score line on the right. Go ahead and press that into place. Then this piece that has the extra section here, that's our back panel. So I'm going to fold in the sides first, then the back panel, and then we can glue this front tab down and press that into place. All right. Now we're going to create our little circle tab closure here. And I'm just going to take a scrap piece of old olive and punch out one punch from the circle tab. Then we go ahead and fold this in half. And we'll burnish. And then here what I like to do, I'm going to go ahead and put liquid glue along both of these little tab parts here. Then in the center section of one of the circles. So I'm just going to go ahead and line this up. And press into place, kind of sandwiching that little 3/8 of an inch section there in between the pieces of that circle tab. I'm just going to give this a really cool closure. Okay, so now we've added that circle tab to the box. So if we press this into place, this is how we're going to close the box. Cute. All right. We're going to use the Make a Difference stamp set. I'm going to use the sentiment Made with Love. We're going to stamp that in Real Red onto Whisper White. And then I'm going to punch that out using our 3/4 inch circle punch. Okay, now I can glue that sentiment to the circle tab punch now. So cute. All right, now let me show you how I made the button. Okay, so here's my button maker, and I ordered this from buttonboy.com. I love their website because they have a bunch of starter kits. So you can get all the pieces and parts that you need. And with it, I was able to order a circle punch. This probably looks familiar. It's made by the same company that makes our punches. And this one is specific to punching out circles for 1-inch buttons. So using that punch, I'm gonna punch out a circle from the Under the Mistletoe Designer Series paper. And now we can start to form our button. So the first piece we want to put down here is kind of this rounded, I know there's a good name for this, but I can't remember what it is, but this is kind of the button front. I'm going to place that down in here. Next will be our Designer Series paper. And then I'm going to take a little circle of Mylar, which does come in the starter kit, and place that here. Now I'm going to rotate this, and on the back side of our button, we're going to add a flat back, and then a magnet, and that magnet's going to go on the inside of the button. So the first thing I'll do is press down. The side that I'm pressing down is the one with the Designer Series paper. And then I will spin this and press it down again. That's going to pick up the back of that button. I'm going to flip this around. Now if it does get stuck because it's a magnet, I'm just going to gently press down from this side, and the magnet should be left behind here. Now what you might need is a little paper piercing tool or something to pull that button magnet out of there. But how cute is that button? Now this will stick to your fridge great. It's a strong magnet, and I just love that we can use our Designer Series papers for that. Okay, so I wanted a cute way to store this button inside of that mini Hexagon gift bag. So I just took a strip of old olive that measures 1 inch by 3 1/4 inches, and we're gonna score this at 3/4, 1 3/4, and 2 1/2. Now no need to burnish on this. I'm just gonna fold on those score lines. Then I'm gonna take my liquid glue, and we're just gonna overlap 2 of the ends. We're gonna create kind of a teepee, for lack of a better term. This little triangle box for that magnet to stick to. I'm just gluing those ends together. Now we've got this little triangle piece here. I'm gonna pick up the button magnet with a mini glue dot. It's fairly easy to get off of the magnet, but it is gonna hold that magnet in place in our little gift bag, like so. I'm gonna go ahead and slide that into our mini Hexagon gift bag. As you can see, that stores it in there. And once you pinch this closed, you'll notice that the button doesn't flap around. I thought that'd be a great way to get these to travel. And then to close this box, I found these 5/8 inch Velcro circles. They're very thin and clear. They give this box a really low profile. So what I did is I just sandwiched the hook and loop sides of the Velcro. I'm gonna peel off one of the backings. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that to the back of our little circle tab here. Then I'll remove the other side of this clear backing. And then as we pinch this closed, we want to just get this lined up right where we want it to stick down and press into place. And there is our little mini Hexagon gift bag. It's got a great circle tab punch closure with Velcro with a really sweet button magnet surprise inside made of our Designer Series paper. So I fell in love with this project. I can't wait to give it to my fellow demonstrators, but this would be a really sweet way to give a gift to someone, just to say you're thinking of them. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. I'll also include a link to the Button Boy website so you can check out their button makers. I'll include a link to my detailed blog post with all project details, measurements, and a picture of the template. And I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter as well as my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in earning a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made. You can share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, or feel free to email me a picture of it or send it to me via Facebook Messenger. I'd love to see what you come up with. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and happy holidays. Take care. Bye.